If you've lost a loved one to suicide, you already know there is nothing that compares to this kind of pain. The questions that echo, the what-ifs, the could I have done something different, the silence that feels too loud, and the love that suddenly has nowhere to go. Hi, I'm the inner Jules, and I'm here to sit beside you, gently, inside this sacred, aching space, and to remind you that you are not alone. In this meditation, we're going to begin by grounding your body in safety, softening into gentle, steady breath, and slowly opening the heart to healing, to peace, to light, and if it feels right for you, to a quiet and loving sense of connection with your deceased loved one. Take this only as far as feels safe for your heart. You are always in control here. You can pause, open your eyes, or return to your breath at any time. Let's begin by simply arriving right here, in this moment. If it feels comfortable, gently close your eyes or soften your gaze toward the floor. Begin by noticing the surface beneath your body, the quiet, steady support, holding your weight, asking nothing from you, simply allowing you to rest. Take a slow, gentle breath in and let it fall softly out of the mouth. And again, breathing in calm, breathing out a small release. Now bring your awareness to the top of your head, imagining a soft, warm light resting there. Safe, gentle, peaceful. Let this light slowly melt downward, softening the forehead, the space between the eyebrows, the tiny muscles around the eyes that may have been holding so much. Allow the jaw to unclench, the tongue to rest softly. Nothing to hold, nothing to brace against. Let the warm light flow into the neck and shoulders, areas that often carry invisible weight. And imagine that weight becoming just a little lighter, even if only by one breath. Feel the light moving down the arms, through the elbows, into the hands, all the way to the fingertips, inviting them to soften, to rest. Now the light spreads gently through the chest, surrounding the heart with warmth and kindness, offering quiet safety. Let it continue into the stomach and belly, allowing this space to loosen. Let the warm light continue downward into the hips and pelvis, a place that often holds quiet tension. Imagine the muscles here slowly softening, like tight knots melting in warm water. Feel the weight of your hips becoming heavier, sinking deeper into the surface beneath you, fully supported, with nothing left to hold. Now the light flows through the thighs, knees, and calves, gently loosening each muscle, releasing any hidden bracing with every slow breath out. Down into the feet and toes, softening completely, grounded and held by the earth beneath you. Nothing to carry, just resting in gentle safety. If it feels comforting, you might place one hand over your heart, or both hands over your heart and belly, feeling the quiet warmth of your own presence. There is nothing you need to do right now, just breathing and being held right here. Now bring your awareness to your breath. No need to change it at first. Just notice the natural rhythm, the rise and fall. Take one slow, gentle inhale through your nose and release softly through your mouth. Again, slow inhale and a long, kind exhale. With each breath out, allow even the smallest bit of tightness, pressure, or heaviness to loosen. You don't have to let it all go. Just a tiny softening is enough. Keep your focus on your breath for the next little bit. Before we go any further, I want you to hear this clearly. Whatever you are feeling right now is allowed. Anger, numbness, guilt, love, confusion, even moments of relief. None of it is wrong. Every emotion has a place here. You are not broken for feeling this way. You are grieving someone you love. And now, very softly, I want to place a few gentle truths beside your heart. You don't have to force yourself to believe them right away. You can simply let the words rest here, like flickering candles in a dark room, offering warmth, without asking anything in return. This was not your fault. There were pains moving beneath the surface, struggles you could not fully see, and forces far beyond what any one human heart was ever meant to carry alone. You cared. You showed up in the ways you knew how, You loved them with the understanding you had in each moment that was given to you. And love, even when it cannot change the ending, is never wasted. It remains real, lasting, woven into the soul of what you shared. And if another ending had truly been within human control, perhaps it would have unfolded that way. And letting yourself rest in that quiet possibility, even for a single breath, can begin to soften the weight of blame. Not to erase the love, not to push away the grief, but to give your heart a small place to rest. You were never meant to hold all of this alone, and right now, you don't have to. And somewhere deeper than the pain, beyond the confusion, beyond the suffering that surrounded their final days, there is a place of quiet, a place where the heaviness they carried is no longer wrapped around them, no longer pressing on their thoughts, no longer clouding their light. Whatever storms once moved through them, whatever weight felt too great to hold, is not what holds them now. And what remains is the truest, most untouched part of who they are, their warmth, their tenderness, their soul, their love, held gently in a compassion greater than we can fully understand. And while your heart still feels the ache of missing them, you might allow a small, quiet possibility to exist beside that grief, that they are no longer suffering, that they are being cared for in ways beyond what this world could offer. That love, the real love between you, has not ended. It has only changed form, becoming something more subtle, more spacious, but still present. And in this gentle space, it is safe, just for a moment, to let that possibility bring the tiniest drop of peace to your heart. You don't have to hold it tightly. You can simply let it rest beside you, like a soft light in the distance. And when you feel ready, begin to remember them in a moment of light, a time they were smiling, laughing, being completely themselves. See the softness in their eyes. Hear the sound of their voice. Feel what it was like to be near them. Let this memory grow warmer, clearer, brighter. This love is still real. Love does not disappear. And in this quiet, peaceful space, very gently, begin to remember how your loved one felt to be near, the way they smiled, the softness or brightness in their eyes, the familiar sound of their voice. You might remember how their hair rested, the warmth of their skin, even the scent that was uniquely them. A fragrance, clean laundry, sunlight, or something only your heart would know. Let these small, tender details gather softly around you, like pieces of love finding their way home. And as you rest in this remembering, you may sense their essence close by, not in pain, not in darkness, but in the gentle truth of who they have always been. If it feels right, you can speak to them now, silently, sharing anything still inside your heart, words you never had the chance to say. Or perhaps only a simple, I love you. I miss you. Thank you. Take a quiet moment for that now. And when your heart feels ready, become very still and gently listen. Tune into what your loved one may want to say back. You may notice a softness in your chest, a calm around you, or simply a peaceful silence that feels shared. Let whatever comes be enough. And now, in your own way, you might imagine embracing them once more. A quiet, loving hug, where nothing needs to be explained, and love can simply be felt. Rest here for a few slow breaths, letting this moment be just as it is. And as this moment of connection begins to soften, very gently, let some of that same love turn toward you, toward the one who stayed, the one who is still breathing, the one who has been carrying so much for so long. Your grief is not a weakness. It is the shape of your love continuing forward. And your life, even in the middle of loss, still holds meaning, still holds quiet purpose, still holds the possibility of warmth, of connection, of small moments of light returning in time. Healing does not betray them. Moments of peace do not mean you have forgotten. You are allowed to live. You are allowed to feel gentle joy again. You are allowed to keep going. This is exactly what your loved one wants for you too. And if part of you feels tired or unsure how to move forward, that part of you is welcome here too. And before we return fully to the present moment, know that this connection does not end here. Love does not disappear. It changes form, perhaps more subtle, but still real. You might carry a small, gentle ritual with you, lighting a candle, speaking their name, looking at the sky, or whispering goodnight in the silence. This is to let love keep moving with you in a new way. They are part of your story, and that love can walk beside you, always. Now, very slowly, begin to feel the space around you again. The surface beneath your body, steady and supportive. The air touching your skin, cool or warm, reminding you that you are here. Notice your breath, moving in and out, carrying life gently through you. Take one slow, deeper inhale, and release it softly. Begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes, allowing awareness to return at its own pace. There is no rush, and whenever you feel ready, you can gently open your eyes. Thank you for allowing me to sit beside you in this sacred space of love and grief. If strong emotions are still moving through you, Please be especially gentle with yourself today. You deserve tenderness. You deserve support. You deserve care just as much as the love you gave them. And if you are struggling with thoughts of harming yourself, reaching out to someone you trust or a mental health professional can be a powerful act of love toward your own life. You do not have to carry this alone. I'm the inner Jules, and I'm so grateful you're here. You are not alone, and your heart is still worthy of peace.